Hey there guys, and welcome back. As per my usual introductions, my name's Kris. I'm a recently fellow GP working in Australia. But what does that actually mean? What is recently fellowed? Registrar, what does any of it mean? Now, I have done a video on my channel before about the journey to becoming, a senior doctor. So what it means to be through med school, internship, junior years, etc. But given that I have recently attended my fellowship ceremony, it's kind of fresh in my mind. So I thought, why not do a short video on this very small channel of mine and hopefully help, alleviate any confusion that others might have about the very same thing that confused me for years. So first off, the very first year after medical school is known as the internship. The internship is a full 12 months, and in this time you are a fully qualified doctor. However, you are working under supervision, so it's an internship, like the name suggests. Following this, you have your residence. Now, depending on the state, depending on where you are, your residence may be known as things like junior house officer, or house medical officer, or medical house officer, I should say. And depending on year and expertise, you may be known as a junior house officer, a senior house officer, or a principal house officer. Again, I have done a more in-depth video of this before. When you're a house officer, more often than not, you will rotate through different departments, trying to get a feel for what you like, or sometimes trying to get prerequisites for training programs. Most doctors do intend to specialize, and this is where you start to apply for training programs. Training programs are run by different colleges. So for myself, general practice, it is run by the Royal Australian College of General Practitioners, although we also have the Australian College of Rural and Remote Medicine, which can also train general practitioners. To get on a program, you often do a combination of both an exam and an interview. In my experience getting onto the program with RACGP, I did both. Once you're on a program, you are known as a registrar. During your registrar training, there are often several hurdles that you have to get through to end up as a fellow at the very end, and trust me, we'll get there. The most common hurdles across pretty much all of the training programs that I'm aware of is time and exams, but some may also involve research papers and other more technical things like that. Once you've completed all of your hurdles, congratulations, you're a fellow. A fellow can also be known as a consultant. And a consultant may also be known as a board-certified doctor, especially for those in the United States. Basically, it's someone who's on top of their game, apparently. Given that I am now a fellow, I don't think I'd call myself on top of my game, but you know. Now, do be aware that some specialty trainings will also get you to do a fellowship in something subspecialized. So think like pediatric endocrinology or pediatric cardiology. So it's not the same for every subspecialty, but this is my experience anyway. So yeah, essentially, I'm a recognized specialist, which doesn't feel right. I'm just me, I'm just Kris. I don't feel like a consultant. And there is a little voice in the back of my head, and actually, on that note, I'm filming a video today on imposter syndrome, which is very much linked. But this voice in my head tells me that, well, maybe I chose the easiest specialty. Maybe the exams I sat were the easiest year. Maybe they were just rushing people through because of COVID. And I know that's not true. I know it. I really do. But that little voice in my head likes to tell me that, yeah, you are a consultant, but... The voice also tells me that GP consultants are the same as hospital consultants because we don't have registrars and juniors and interns and ward rounds and all of the other things that come with hospital medicine. But I chose not to be a hospital medicine doctor for a reason. It's because I didn't like it. It wasn't me. So it doesn't mean I'm any less than. It's just different. So what happens after you fellow? Well, we do have to keep up continuous professional development. And to do so, we often go to, when COVID's not a huge thing, we go to conferences, we can attend courses, we can do online learning. Personally, over the last 18 months, I've done a couple of courses. I've done one in further training in eating disorders and mental health. I've previously done a certificate in skin cancer medicine and do intend to advance that a little bit further. I've also done some extra training in family planning, so fertility management and pregnancy and that sort of thing, women's health basics. I would really love to get some further qualification in pediatric medicine because I do love seeing kids in the clinic. So there's so much. I have so many plans. I'm flirting with the idea of doing a master's, particularly one in public health, because over the last year, public health has really become something I've been very interested in given the pandemic, and something I have a new appreciation for. So I'm looking into it. Honestly, my biggest tip for anyone who's newly fellowed is to take a break. Take at least 6 months of doing nothing, no study, nothing formal, which has been very nice, albeit, again, in the middle of the pandemic, so it's not been the most relaxing thing. But yeah, so there's lots of things I can do to further my education, further my experience, and further my confidence. I'm also really, really passionate about teaching. So I do teach at one of the unis, and I am looking at becoming a teacher or supervisor maybe down the line, but someone involved in Registrar teaching for general practice as well. So I'm never going to be bored, put it that way. So yeah, it was just a quick one today, sort of what a fellowship means, how I got there, and what I plan to do afterwards. If you have any other basic questions like this, let me know. I'm always happy to answer them. I'm filming a couple of other videos today, so if you see this face, this hair, and this makeup, that's why. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you later. Bye.